Hello and welcome to Barn One. Tonight we have a very special unboxing video for you. And for those of you who know me, know that I'm not too much of a cell phone guy. Modern electronics just never did it for me. So that's why this is going to be extra cool. And what we have here is a mobile phone from Radio Shack. Originally sold in the mid-80s and left largely untouched until now. I found this bad boy on Facebook Marketplace and said, you know what? That belongs in the Porsche. So, we're going to mount it up. I doubt I'm going to be able to get cellular service for it. Carrier frequencies have changed over the years, and 3G, 5G, and all that nonsense. This is, archaic. But if we can make it light up and look important, that'll be good enough. All right, here we go. First off, look at these guys and lady, masters of industry, controllers of their own destiny, all because they have their very own cellular phone. I gave the box an open to about here, just to prove that there was indeed stuff in it when I bought it. But the manual's here. We're going to mount it up like this, hopefully. I've seen a lot of them that come in like a carry bag or like a fanny pack, and I don't like that. But it looks like there's some kind of clamp key thing, transistor. We'll find out. So cool. The owner's manual. Wow, this is amazing. Answering tips. The ringer tone has 4 volume levels. The longer the rings, the louder it will get. Very important, when your 7 Series Beamer is parked at a work site and you're, out really yelling at somebody for screwing something up, you want to make sure you get that call. So, note to self. I don't know if we're going to have one of those badass antennas. Oh, this has got a signature on it. It looks official. That must be the original owner and maybe the phone number for it. Oh, 716. Purchased in 88. That is fantastic. Somewhere. Pittsford, New York in 1988. Sale price. Oh, I don't see it. But we have a lock code. Important. And a fuse. 5 amps, people. Alright, the wiring harness has got some heft to it. Let's check this out. What do we have here? This must be that locking base mechanism. Reminds me of like a laptop docking base for a computer at work. Like back when laptops were something that, were expensive. Just like this. I did look this up online and saw prices around like $1,200-1,300 bucks, I think. That probably varied year by year. Got a power supply, locking shenanigans, and a big old wiring harness. Wiring harness has some type of serial connector, 5 amp fuse holder, and another serial connector, and hopefully enough cable. My plan is, and I've seen it installed in some cars where it's in the trunk, and then you run this guy, I think, to wherever the phone's going to be mounted. So we're gonna try that. I'll set this over here. All right. We saw pictures of this in one of the owner's manuals. I believe somehow you hang the phone up on this. Not too sure I need to open that yet, but looks like the connector would hook up to that. Put you off to the side too. This might be the little arm base thing where you mount it to the transmission tunnel in the car. Some more brackets for that. Hardware. Allen wrenches. I imagine this Allen wrench in the early 80s was like super critical important. Now, you know, everything comes Allen keyed up, but like star drive screws. Oh, where are you gonna go? I'll set you over here. And there she is. There's the guts of this thing. It's got some deteriorated foam. I'm gonna have to hit that up with something. It's like blooming or outgassing, some shenanigans. Oh man. Yeah, it's cool. A little switch. I wonder what that does. Beep boop 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 beep boop boop boop. Send. Hello? Yes. Alright, so here's the guts of this. And it's lighter than I thought. Legitimately, let's call it like 3 pounds? Maybe 4. 4 pounds. And some magnets to hold it on there. Oh shit, son. Watch out. That's cool. Lock and release. I don't know if I want to screw with that. Release. Lock. I don't know yet. We'll play with that too. But this will go in the base behind the seats in the car. The one thing I did not see was some type of antenna. Got some bullshit here. No, I don't see an antenna. Did anybody else see an antenna? What is this damn thing? There it is! That's the piece! That's the shenanigans. Look, the doohickey. Hang it up on there. Bloop bloop! Oh yeah! So we do have all the parts we need, minus an antenna. I think. Unless the antenna is mounted in the bottom of that foamy, which it could be. They did that back in the day. Oh, that's a tool. No, I'm not seeing an antenna. Alright, so if anybody has an antenna, no, break loose with it. Don't be stingy. I'll have to see what the manual says. Because we need that bad boy right there. Right there. All right, here we are, all laid out. Kind of got a little flow chart of what's happening here. But this, I went and looked, can mount under the dash. They originally wanted to mount it, according to the instructions, to the floor where this little guy is an extender. I thought that was a little chunky and maybe cumbersome. I want lots of leg room. And handset will stick to that. This is the extender connector, if you will. Originally this went here, but now it goes here. There's a speaker in it, so you can hear it ringing. And then this goes through this long cable here to the connector base and back into the guts. They call this a transceiver, but I think more of a technical term for it would be the guts. It does everything except for buttons and talking. So it's amazing. If I was a braver man and whatever, I'd crack it open and take a look at it, but I don't want to do that. Got a key, a lock, you know, keep the haters away, and then the power and ground cable and our all-important 5-amp fuse. Yeah, so that's the whole shenanigans after it's out of the box. Next thing will be to mount it up. Not going to do that tonight, but we'll get there, and when we do, I'll share it with you. So as always, please like and subscribe, and I hope you've enjoyed.